You can identify with the mind, or better, as the mind. The mind can seem more real to you, more really you, than the body. Your subjectivity, your mind. And by mind, I mean the whole inner theater. You close your eyes and turn inward, and you experience the perspective of being that subjectivity. So absorbed in the activity of the mind, meditation, hallucinogenic drugs, you forget. The goal is to forget the body and just be the mind. Whatever it is that the mind is doing, that's just you. So you can identify with the mind, in short, more than the body, in which case I think you're more inclined toward, let's just sum it all up by saying neo-platonic. Neo-platonic, and or idealist views of reality. There's some spirit or mind or intellect behind things. Whereas if you identify yourself more with and as the body, the body can seem more real. The body, more real than the mind. In fact, the mind isn't real. Category mistake. A modern naturalist Darwinian mind is just a word. True to an eliminative materialist perspective, as are related words, belief, etc. Those are just words for complex neurological activities of the brain. Then, obviously, scientific materialism is just a universe, or let's say physicalism, a solar system and a galaxy and a universe. We don't know exactly what it is or where it came from or really how, but it did natural causes, or we don't know, and maybe we can never know, or does truth even apply here? You can push through the materialism like Nietzsche, nihilism of some sort. No mind, no soul, no God, no value. We are animals. Words and concepts, aboutness, intentionality. Animals becomes radically problematic. It drains all the thoughts and the words and the concepts of significance, meaning. Only natural causes, and we're just animals moving through the world. We have a brain that's complex, making sounds and doing things, and that generates neurological activity which this organism itself interprets in some way as the subjective experience and subjective life. That's it. I think that's it. That can have radical skeptical consequences. Do we know reality? We're just animals that die, and I'm just this organism, that's it. I'm just this organism that's talking to itself, whose brain is engaged in this operating in a particular way. It's talking to itself. Do we know reality? I laugh because before I started this recording, I thought I need to try to remember to say, and of course I'd completely forgotten it, but now it just comes up naturally. Do I identify more as my mind, or Neoplatonic, or as my body? Nihilism. It's different at different times, isn't it? And how do you decide between the two? Different stages of my thinking life. Duck rabbit. Seems to me all the same evidence, not all the same interpretations of that evidence, that can be marshaled in support, can also be marshaled in support of at least consistent probative value. They're not inconsistent with the evidence. So duck rabbit. Seems to me, it's duck rabbit.